Evil, welcome back to Politricks. Watch. This is Serpy. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the attack, the robbery slash attack that killed a security guard in Portmore. Also going to be giving you the updated data on the murder stats in Ironman. Then another time say, I'm a numbers person. Show me the numbers and I'll come to my own conclusion. I can start off with Beryllium. One of their teams came under attack. We hear say about $10 million gone. More important than the $10 million is the life of one of the security guards who was killed in the attack. The reason I want to talk about this is because I've made videos before talking about the many armored security companies in the Ironman and some of them SOPs. Oh, by the way, SOP means standard operating procedures. Now let's talk about it because over the years I've always observed how them operate, and by this point I've seen all of the major ones, unless there's some brand new one that just start up. I've seen all of them. Even Beryllium, it's a new company name but it's a rebranding. Beryllium used to be Guardsman. So the same people, vehicle them rebranded. So also familiar with them thing. The only thing I'm surprised by is that this doesn't happen more often in Ironman. When they're in certain fields and you start pick up on certain things. Why do they want to do that? They shouldn't do that. That is sloppy. Oh, that's good. Oh, on top of them game. Oh, that's an amateur. You tend to pick up on these things. As me say, I've never seen one of these teams move correctly. Ever. Across any of the brand name. I have seen a single guard in the team move correctly, but never the entire team. I'm going to show you a video from the incident happening at Portmore, and it appears to be a shop, some kind of supermarket. Look like it's across from where the shooting took place. I don't see the actual shooting of the guard, but the ear at the moments when time the 87s attacked them. So it's an audio, it's a video, it's people run up and down, but and like say I go see nobody get shot. But the audio is telling, listen for you gunshot them, and listen how quickly it was over and why that is important. Check this out. Now, before I go into the video, let me talk about this. To the people who run in the supermarket and go take cover behind a glass door, pat yourself on the back for me. Well done. Well done. I mean, you can't make this up. People run gun a building to take cover and stand up behind a glass door. I'll say that again, because I don't think I have to point out the problem myself. People see gunshot fire, want to get up from the gunshot and run gun a building and then stand up behind a glass door. A glass. Not only that, people have pushed your head through the. Why not just go outside go watch? You see, if I was there, me that ask, especially that woman that dress, me that ask her, when you just go outside, go stand up and watch. Right? Okay, you run coming out the building, take cover. Other people are trying to take cover, and you stand up and block the door, stand up behind one glass door, and push your head on. Just go outside, go watch. Since you're that interested in watching gunfight, go out there, go watch. Right? I push you, you can't make this up. If you're going to take cover, take hard cover. Take something that can actually stop a bullet. Somebody can stand up behind a glass. So they might try to escape gunshot and go behind a I mean, you know what, I'm gonna move on from this, because I wouldn't give a pitney this. I wouldn't tell a pitney this. This would be too stupid to tell a pitney. So I'm not even going to bother with this conversation with grown adults. I can't believe it, man. See. Anyway, the video of a clip or a moment where even then the gunshot them start fire. That is when, obviously, they're being attacked. How much seconds they count? Based on what me just hear a while ago, it sounds like it's around 15 seconds, give or take. For the sake of argument, let's just say 15. But definitely, it not reach 30 seconds. By the way, let me just say, RIP to the fallen security guard, speedy recovery to the other one that was shot. Right. But me have to get into this. Me have to say this. Because things like this annoy me, upset me. Because, right, things like this happen and people make it sound like, boy, well, there's nothing you can do. Yes, there's something you can do. We need to make 87s work, right? If we're not going to make 87s take on the life, at least make them work feet. At least make them put in a hell of an effort feet. And go back home and think long and hard about what them do. When them carry out things like this, them get extra confident. There's no way on earth 87s should hit at least a 3-person team and get away in less than 15 seconds. That wasn't even a gunfight, that was an ambush. That was not a gunfight, it was an ambush. You can tell because of how quickly it ended. The only real way you're getting out of that situation is to turn the ambush into a gunfight. The only real way, right, apart from you spot them first or something like that, the only real way you're escaping that situation, things turn out good for you, is if you turn the ambush into a gunfight, because the ambush put them in complete control of the situation. That's the benefit of an ambush. The person who's attacking, right, is laying in wait, them have them plans, and them know what them are going to do. Right? To truly disrupt them, you must put them plans in disarray and give them something them can't plan for, which is, right, a true gunfight, because they cannot control what you are going to do. Now they are hoping, say, right, you're not on top of your game. And a plan, right, for them plan, can never be successful if it is relying on hope. No real plan, no based on hope. Right? In order for my plan to work, we must know, say, when you come out of the vehicle and you go there, so, then me I go shoot off here right there, so, right? And then after me shoot you, then me shoot that one there, and then jump back in the car and left. That's the plan. But if the moment me open up gunshot after you, and then immediately gunshot come back after me, my plans, right, have to change. Let me say that one more time. Returning accurate fire ASAP. Put the 87's plan in disarray. In plans, Afi change. Afi, because now, right, his life is in danger because the gunshot are come back towards him accurately, keyword accurately, and now he's losing something valuable to, which is precious time. 87s cannot stick around, right, in and a long shootout, because the longer them stay there is more time the police turn up on the scene. They need to leave ASAP. 87s are not interested in an long gunfight. 90% cannot do it, and the 10% that even can do it simply cannot stick around because backup soon reach, police soon reach. So they care what kind of plan them do, them can't plan for a long gunfight because they're criminals. The longer the fight goes on, is the worse it gets for them. Speed is their best friend, right? In and out. Right? That's what they want. They want to be in and out. They don't want to be there in and out. Hell of a gunfight and if you change position and then take cover and then no, alright, move away so, alright, return fire, alright, lay suppress. 87 is not the time for that. In and out. What me just hear in that video was 87's turning up, right? Be a gunshot, start fire, quickly came to an end and then gone about them business. That was not gunfight. It wasn't. And for me, I seen the video, there were at least 3 guards there. There was no way 87. And anybody tell about oh they had high-powered weapons and there's nothing they could do, rubbish. A single shooter in a great defensive position can hold up a platoon for hours. Let me repeat myself. We're not talking about nothing we've seen in a show or reading a book. A single shooter, one man, right, with great cover, with a great defensive position, can hold up right, an entire platoon for hours on end. And that is why this brings SOPs into question. Because I've seen these guard companies pull up. Right? I don't need to be there on the scene in Portmouth, but I've seen enough of them pull up for no say. SOPs them shabby. I'm sorry, man. Right. Not trying to offend nobody, but it is what it is. SOPs them shabby. In a them type of work here, you have to be ready. Not get ready, but be ready. Every time your vehicle pull up with $10 million in the back end, right, you should have it in your mind that there's probably somebody there waiting to do the most, right, to take it from you. The most, meaning tell me killer feet. You see, back in the day, when time, used to pick up quote unquote Maybelline, there was a business place where you used to use one of these companies, these armed courier companies. And over the span of about 3 to 4 weeks, I observed this company pull up, right, and pick up money, or drop off money. No money involved. It was a big business place, so I can imagine the millions we're talking about daily. And some of them strategies and some of them behavior and the way them operate used to puzzle me. For all them know, I could have been an 87, I sit down and I scope them out. Right? And I get an intel and a feedback on how they move. I mean, don't even talk about the second with the shotgun. Sometimes him dep on the other side of the vehicle. Him don't even know what go on, right, with the one of them with the bag in their hand. Right? Them lose sight of each other. Sometimes it's mind blowing. Right? Man come out of vehicle, see somebody they know, yo, what go on? Long chatting go on. So here are some of the major flaws that I pick up over the years just observing these companies. Now bear in mind I'm just a little YouTuber. Who does bad mind scam and make up things to get views. So these companies are probably say, oh you know that if they're an expert, the expert them say alright. This is just my observation. Major flaws for me, smart. Then pick up and drop off money at the same time. Back when time I tell them some used to pick up quote unquote Maybelline. I could sit and wait, I could have timed them, I could have tell us alright, I'm gonna turn up in the next 3 minutes. If me can sit down and time you, then so can I 87. So sometimes they don't even need that inside link because their movements are predictable. Especially when them pick up the money, because you have some business place where them lock and then the company come pick up the money, come pick up the millions for the day. Same time man I pull up. Could time them for watch. Alright, the man come around the corner in the next 3 to 4 minutes. Terrible SOPs. Next thing I notice, them jump out of the vehicle them too fast. Now you're thinking to yourself, but I don't understand what's the problem. I'll tell you what the problem is. You drive in our place and just jump out of the vehicle. That shows no situational awareness. Who in the parking lot? You don't need to jump out of the vehicle fast. That doesn't benefit you. That benefits somebody who could potentially be trying to ambush you. If I'm sitting in a car trying to ambush you, I want you to pull up and jump out right away. Because the moment you step out of that vehicle and start walk towards the building, as your back turn, your head back fly off clean. Take a minute or two, sit down at the vehicle, observe the area, which car that? The car that tint up dark. Alright, reverse. Circle around in the parking lot. I could try to look through the windscreen. Who that brother over there, so? You must stand up right there, so. Alright, keep an eye on him. What around the corner? You can't see one there, so? No, I can't see. A vehicle over there right by the door. You can't see. These are. Stop! For a couple minutes and observe the area. When you just pull into a space and just jump out immediately, bag in your hand, you can't observe nothing around you. You don't know what's spooky, what isn't spooky. Remember, you are in an armored vehicle, so it doesn't hurt you to sit in that vehicle and observe. Right? But see the vehicle with them have, it's armored. Most of them vehicles are armored. Sit inside the vehicle and take an extra couple minutes. Right? If you observe the situation. Them are going to business place A and then just drive in from off of the road, stop in front of it, open the door, jump out and walk back. Me there stand up, I could be at 87. I could have 4 men at the car right there, so. We could have one next man right there, so. And as you jump out, right, and start walk towards, it's over for you. Park, observe the area, take a look at time before you come out of the vehicle. There is no need for you to jump out on the vehicle as soon as you park up. Right? That does not benefit you. That benefits the person who is trying to ambush you. Them not have time for them, man. You do. They're not in armored vehicles. You are. 87s don't have all they still not carry with a long rifle, nothing. I wait for man. They don't have time for them hand. So if we kill you and left fast. So when you turn up and jump out, that helps them. Next thing we notice, major flaw. The money bag man, you know what they call it, when they carry the money, there's always one with the bag. Right. Your gun should be in your hand, not holstered. The amount of time you see man pull up, jump with a vehicle, right. Gun in a holster, bag in a hand, and then they see the one with the shotgun take time, step out, and you see him stretch and him like him just don't sleep. And him stretch out and the one or the bag in a hand, gun in a holster. Gun in a holster? I'm telling you this, in them business you can't. Get ready. Be ready. When you have your gun in your holster, you are completely relying on your second, right, for fire back should you be attacked. The moment the 87 them engage, the entire team for return fire in unison. That can only happen if all around them on the same page. This leads me to my next point. Sometimes you see one come out of the van them and him gone so, and the next one come out and him gone over so, and they can't see each other. That means if an attack was to happen, the other one is being alerted based on the sound of the gunshot them. That's bad news, and that's going to be a bad day for somebody. And speaking about jump out of vehicle, remember the vehicle is also a tool. It's a tool, so park it in a way that it can be used either as cover or, worse come to worse, a ramming device. Remember, it's a big old heavy armored vehicle. 87 probably not want to look up pro box. 87s are not Navy SEAL Team 6. They are not British SAS, right? When you see them carry out attacks, right, and you see it over, right, in a less than 30 seconds, and none of them they get shot, for them carrying they get shoot up, and then go crash and lick up in the wall, that points toward SOPs. That means that the guard company's SOPs simply wasn't up to standard. People are lying to themselves. Single licensed firearm holders are giving 87s hell. A single licensed firearm holder give 87s hell just by returning fire. And them pull up on guard companies with armored truck, right? And in a matter of 10 to 15 seconds, right? A layout man flat, take money and go and do them business. And none of them not even get a strand of hair. Damage. This wasn't a gunfight, it was an ambush. Routine is your enemy. Complacency is your enemy. Don't think so because I will drop off money every day, so no man. No man, everything good man. I know them, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Every day is potentially your last. You're walking with 10 million, $20 million in a place like Iron Man. Right? You are a walking bank. Man a kill man, right? with 10 and 20,000 and you have $10 million cash in your hand. People love to talk about paranoid. People need to stop misusing the word paranoid. Listen, if you're a librarian and you think the entire US 101st Airborne Division is going to invade your home and kill you, then that's paranoid. That's it. If you're the local guy down at the bar who, spend half of your time drunk out of your mind and you think so the German KSK, Special Forces, is going to send a team to take you out, that's paranoid. A guard that walk around with $10 million in a cash, being hyper focused and vigilant at all times with his head on a swivel, that's not paranoid. And you make people tell you about, you're paranoid. You're not paranoid. You know them feel it. I'm not paranoid that. But just relax. No, my family can relax. Not me. I'll be quote unquote paranoid. Since that's what they call it. I am always expecting an attack. If the mailman take too long to drop off a letter, my head dip on a swivel. I will go on here, so. Right, we have to go earn that scalp. And me thought, and this is long before YouTube business. Just in general, they're gonna have to earn this scalp. People talk about paranoid. Ask anybody who actually live the life, actually have experience in certain fields, if paranoia is a thing. It's not. Paranoia is a civilian concept. It's not a soldier concept, it's a police concept. Right? It shouldn't be an armed security guard concept. It's not a licensed firearm holder concept. Get that out of your mind. There's no such thing as paranoia. If you're one of the aforementioned people. Even at the 87 world, there's no such thing as paranoia. Why you think gunman a take check? Right? Because they know in a freedom world, it's very possible somebody try to lick off them head. Right? It's the same thing if you're police, soldier, right? Armed security guard, money courier, whatever. Right? Stop making me tell about, relax man, and stop the paranoid. Go and relax now. You know who benefit from you relaxing? The gunman is sitting in the car wait for you. Come out of the vehicle. $10 million in your hand. I even want you relax. I even want you not be paranoid. I even want you stop look around. No, you look around for a minute. Just relax, man. Sci-fi want you relaxed. Anyway, let me talk about the JCF stats. Murder stats. Ironman. Up until the 26th of this month, which is a couple of days from when this video drop, a couple of days before this video drop, there has been a 25.4% reduction in murders. 25.4%. All thanks to FIFA, of course. We got FIFA, right? Because of them on the World Cup, why we're seeing this 25% reduction. But this is how me see it. If, as me said, there's been no real movement on the Bail and Prison Act, at least not that I'm aware of, no SOE, and still a 25.4% reduction. Imagine if they had some urgency. Imagine if Ombre, right, and Dr. Chang, right, did a bleach on this day and night. Iron Man would be a case study on crime fighting. 25.4% reduction this year. That is significant. Nobody can tell me nothing. 25% quarter, that's significant. I'm not saying it's the life changing and it's like worthy of 10 Hollywood movies, but that is significant. If you have a business and 25% reduction in revenues, that is significant, correct? If you suddenly get 25% less legally, that is significant. If your light bill go down by 25%, that is significant, correct? If the price of gas go down 25%, that is significant, correct? Okay, so 25% reduction in murders is significant. And think about this, if at the end of the year, murders drop by half, that will mean that Iron Man have over 700 murders. Thus, dropping murders by half. 700 murders would be historic by current modern day Iron Man standards. half. If we could get half the murders we got last year, we'd have over 700 murders. And this is with them barely doing anything from the end of last year. But in the last year, we see some action in about Q4. I think it was Q4 we see. The firearms that come out and we hear this and we hear that, and when they hear nothing so far, Q1 in 2023. But even so, 25% reduction. Even with all the madness you see in the news, the numbers in front of you, you can check them for yourself. This is not nobody's feelings, this is not no opinion. See, I'm telling you, say, it is not impossible. The idea say, we can't do nothing, we can't do nothing is rubbish. That defeatist nonsense is why Ironman struggle to make real progress, because people turn up on the scene and boy, nothing can do, and what you done, nothing can do, and what you do. What you mean? Nothing can do. Of course. If not much done, I would have 25%. Suppose this, alright, the bail act will stop. Right, the constant releasing of 87 then back on the road, get locked up and get let go back same time. Right. Why do you think El Salvador murders down? Because the man from MS-13 and Barrio 18 would be on the road or in jail. Therefore, them not there to kill people. Go and ask the Swedish people them who just changed their legislation. And Sweden, the Homa folk division, Sweden with every social program on earth just made major changes to them law for fight crime, because Sweden now has, I think it's the first or second highest rate of gun crime in Europe. Why Sweden never turned to more social programs? We just want to understand, and everybody in the Ironman wants to see crime and murder go down in it. So 25% down without the other key crime fighting bills them. Bail act important because the 87, right, just get locked up, go up on the road, or shoot again. The prison act important because the prison under jail send out act, the warder help him send out hits from jail. That's another thing El Salvador cut off first. Right, the new fancy prison, one of the first thing they cut off. They done them, MS-13 and Barrio 18 can't send out hits on the road. Had a major impact on murders on the ground. Other things then can work on. JCF, talent retention. Even though we know JCF have its problems, right, with crooked cops and on the 1 and 2, JCF also have a lot of talented, right, personnel, but they can't hold on upon them, right. Enough of the talented people in the JCF get frustrated and left, right, especially when an MC say certain progress they make, right. I know far too many talented people, right, who left JCF because they were frustrated. Why them frustrated? Well, top of the list, right, is them do things like put some cases together or try put cases together, right, and then them say a Mickey Mouse thing, right. The people who them or the case some of them work for no long, when them present it to the DPP office, next thing you hear is a case get botched, man touch back road, big shambles. It is very disheartening and it kills morale. Morale is important. Right? When you talk about the morale of the troops, it don't just apply to soldiers, it also applies to the police force. Right? Next thing you hear man say, oh, then gone. Right? Why you left? At the third case is the man in batch. I risk life, I go through this. Remember now, you have JCF officers where I go undercover, risk them life, right? Them witnesses, I risk them life, because remember say you have 2 or 3 witnesses who work with just you or just your team, and they're constantly putting themselves in danger. Right? Then when time for case go on now, you hear say case bust off, right? A man gone back on the road. All that work was for nothing. Kills morale. So the government need to put more attention on talent retention, in my opinion. They can recruit all them want, but that means nothing if you're not retaining your best personnel. It's like a football team or any other team for that matter. You want to hold on to your best players. The JCF need talent retention and third, rejection. The third are the crooked cops, I say. The judiciary, right? We don't even know to start with them. I mean, it would help if they even know the basics. I mean, they might try a gun case and don't even know how guns work. They probably want to start this one. Start with the basics first. The prosecution, again, maybe it will help. Just maybe it will help. If you know the law, we are try to apply. And if you go lock up man and charge man, maybe, I'm no expert, but maybe it would help if you actually know the law we are going to use. But I said 25% is good, significant, but can be much better. Jamaican politicians are far too comfortable for people who are leading so much mediocrity. When you see politicians, whether government or opposition or the senators, them always so comfortable. Like for people who are presiding over so much mediocrity, you think they'd be like miserable and torn up. They're so comfortable. People need to be obsessed with the goal at hand here. When you're presiding over a country with a top 5 murder rate for the entire world, you need to start out some bugs under your eye. Jamaican Ironman politicians, because they don't even have wrinkles. Or they start politics with wrinkles, by the time then get into politics, the wrinkles then gone. Life is so good. It'll look a nice, comfortable belly. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, more life. Ultra squad, stay circling. Blessed.